everyone, welcome to Michelle Reads and Vlogs with me, Michelle, and today we have, very excitingly, an unboxing to do. This is, I can't even fit the whole box in the frame. Yeah, there's a few books here, actually not too many. I think the size of the stack kind of gives it away. Oh, that's better. On the top we have I know where this is from. It's from BookBar, which is an independent store in Bookshop in London. And so I'm a part of their book club, even though I don't live in London. I've actually never even been to the shop. I'm still a part of their book club. They always come really beautifully packaged, which is so nice because it feels like, you know, you work hard, you spend your money on yourself, and it's like a treat. It's like a present to yourself. I'm going to be honest, I now can't get into this. I'll be 1 moment. Okay, that's now undone. Let's take the ribbon off. So you always get a postcard which tells you about the book and the book club. So basically what happens with BookBar is they're a little bit different. They send a link at the end of the month to basically like a live question and answer session with the author, and you can send in questions beforehand and get your questions about the book answered. So it's basically like an online book club, but you don't have to participate. You can just kind of sit back with a cup of tea or a glass of wine and relax and listen to the author talk about the book. So this is the September book club, which is the Whalebone Theatre by Joanna Quinn. So I'm going to be honest, I don't know what this is about. Let's have a look. A story of an old English manor house by the sea, crumbling chimneys, draping ivy, and a library full of dusty hardbacks. Let's be honest, we all love books. Are we sold by this by now? It's the story of the 3 children who grow up there, the adventures they create for themselves while the grown-ups entertain endless party guests, the worlds they imagine from books they aren't supposed to read, and the lessons they learn from eavesdropping through oak panelled doors. So we've been set this very nice scene. It's about a story of a whale that washes up on the beach. The bones are claimed by a 12-year-old girl with big ambitions and even bigger imagination, an unwanted orphan who grows into an unmarriageable young woman, chafing under the confines of her traditional upbringing. So it sounds like, I'll turn it over in case you want to read the blurb yourself, just press pause. So it sounds very much like a coming of age story, set in England. Yeah, so I don't really know a lot about this. I think it's got quite good reviews, but we will see. Okay, I am having a bit of a tidy around at the moment. I'm just going to put these on top of my September TBR. So the next one is from Waterstones, and this I'm pretty sure was a pre-order that I made a few months back. I always write my pre-orders down so that I know what to expect when they're coming, or else I just forget, you know, like months goes by, my memory is not that good anymore, so I forget what I have ordered. Whoa, this cover is gorgeous. So we've got In the Shadow of the Wolf Queen by Kiran Millwood Hargrave, and I saw this one for pre-order and I just clicked buy. The cover has got like this shine to it, but not all of it. Like this hasn't. This is more matte, and then this is more shine. So yeah, that's actually a really nice addition, and it says it's signed exclusive as well. So there is the signature. So the blurb on this one: Yusalda has lived her life in the shadow of the Wolf Queen's tyrannical rule, but safe in her forest haven, she has never truly felt its threat until one day a mysterious earthquake shakes the land. Her older sister vanishes. Accompanied by her Seahawk, she embarks on a desperate rescue mission When she's forced to strike a bargain with the Wolf Queen herself, she finds herself embroiled in a quest for a more powerful magic and more dangerous than she could have imagined. I did not read that word for word, by the way. This is stunning. So if you see the trees here make a wolf, that's so cool. For anyone who doesn't know, there's a bird there. Ooh. I have huskies, so anything kind of like wolf-like is awesome. And then inside we have a map, which looks a bit like the UK, but with some slightly different labels than what the normal UK map has. Oh, and the back is stars. I love anything stars, anything. So yeah, I'm actually really glad that I bought this edition, because that is stunning. And I'm pretty sure it is YA. Like, look at the font. There's really not much on the pages. That's going to be quite a quick read as well. So yeah, love it. So that is our Waterstones book. Next we have got one from Forbidden Planet. I'm not going to show you the front because there's nothing on there other than my address. So I'm not showing my address to the internet. So let's open this up. Oh, it's parcelled inside as well. Always like an extra little bit of packaging, just to keep the book safe. Obviously not unnecessary packaging, but you know, if it was to rain on this, it would not have been good. Oh, it's the pre-order of the new release of our Dark Duet by Schwab. So they've released the special edition with the tallying on the sprayed edge, which is to go with the Our Savage song that has the tallying on the sprayed edge. I feel like there's a lot of Schwab coming out at the moment. Ooh. There's a lot of Schwab releases, but you know, I'm not mad at it. I am a fan. So for anyone who doesn't know what this one is about, nearly 6 months after the events of this Savage song, so the first book in the duology, the peace between monsters and the humans has failed. The terrifying reality is war. Kate Harker isn't afraid of dark. She hunts monsters. She's good at it. And now in prosperity, she's become the ruthless hunter she knew she could be. August Flynn is a monster who can never be human, no matter how much he once yearned for it. Instead, he has become the leader he never wished to be. Now he has a part to play, and he will play it no matter the cost. When a new monster emerges from the shadows, one who feeds on chaos, it calls Kate home, luring the hunter into the trap. To escape, she'll face a monster she thought she'd killed, a boy she thought she knew, and a demon all of her own. I love the Schwab. Love, love, love. Let's pop that up there. Okay, the next one is quite a big box, and this is from The Works. So The Works is a cheap and cheerful shop in the UK. They sell mostly craft items. It's very random. Craft items and then random things like jigsaws, and then books. Their books are really well priced. So I will pop links for these down in the description, by the way, although they won't be the links to the shops that I've got them from. There is a rubber band around them. I'm gonna first of all pull out the main book that I wanted from this order, which is the new Christy Lefteri, the book of fire. So Christy Lefteri wrote The Beekeeper of Aleppo and Songbirds, both brilliant books. She is an author for me. A lot of people have read The Beekeeper of Aleppo, very popular. Not many people have read Songbirds. What an underrated book. Like, Christy Lefteri, amazing writer. I suggest, if you like that kind of mix of not necessarily historical fiction, but oh my gosh, how did you describe Christy Lefteri? She takes issues. So The Beekeeper of Aleppo is all about refugees and is Songbirds to an extent, but there's some other kind of social issues in there as well. And the way that she crafts stories and her knowledge from these backgrounds is brilliant. So we have The Book of Fire. This one is about once upon a time there's a beautiful village swallowed by a fire that blazed up to the sky. A family from two nations, England and Greece. So yeah, probably going to be set between the two. Living a simple life in a tiny Greek village. Their life goes up in flames, many are killed, homes are destroyed. In the wake of the fire, Chera bears deep scars across her back and arms. Tasso is frozen in trauma, devastated that he wasn't there when his family needed him. The family have survived, and finally green shoots of hope grow. I'm not reading this word for word, by the way, and renewal will grow from the smouldering ruins of devastation. Wow. And just normal under the cover, but still, ooh, like, yeah, she's a brilliant author, and actually I might have to read this quite soon. Again, it's not going to be too bad a read, quite big font on the pages, only just over 300. Yeah, that's going to be a good read. Wow, what a beautiful stack of books so far. And then there are 6 more. No, yeah, there is. I'm a bit confused. This one was a little bit of an impulse. I don't think I'd ever heard of this. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of a cover buy. Like, what person who loves books is not gonna want to read a book called The Lost Bookshop? Oh, there is a bit of, there we go. For too long, Opaline, Martha and Henley have been side characters. When a vanishing bookshop casts its spell, the 3 strangers will discover that their own stories are extraordinary. By unlocking the secrets of the shelves, they find themselves transported to a world of wonder where nothing is as it seems. So yeah, I don't know. This is the kind of book that I buy on a whim, and I might get to, I might not. Yeah, it's not great really, but it is what it is. I like buying books. Oh, this one, The Power. So I was talking to my friend Julia. She's the person who got me back into reading like 4 years ago. I read a lot as a teenager. Yeah, kind of just read bits as an adult, like a young adult. And then my friend Julia, she was my housemate, moved in and she loved reading. And yeah, this is all because of her. So yeah, we were talking the other day just about some kind of feminist issues. And she was like, and I was talking about Femlandia, Christina Dalcher. And she was like, oh, you should read The Power by Naomi Alderman. And it's about women being able to kind of shock men, like cause very small shocks. And it's meant to, at the beginning, be a protective thing. So, you know, if a woman is being chased by a man or harmed by a man, it's like a deterrent. But it starts to get out of hand and women start to do more and more damage. So very interesting. So she throws her head back and pushes her chest forward and lets go a huge blast right into the centre of his body. The rivulets and streams of red scarring run across his chest and up around his throat. She'd put her hand on his heart and stopped him dead. Suddenly, tomorrow or the day after, girls find that with a flick of their fingers, they can inflict agonising pain and even death. With this single twist, the 4 lives at the heart of Naomi Alderman's extraordinary visceral novel are utterly transformed, and we look at the world in an entirely new light. What if the power to hurt was in a woman's hands? I love a dystopian, like, not gonna lie, and you know, feminist dystopian, brilliant. Okay, the next one is a little bit random because they're the new covers of the Christina Dalcher books. They only have these 4, so I ordered the 4, and I felt a little bit bad because I do already own the first one, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, in a different cover. But when I saw these, I was like, I really want them. They're very, they're definitely more modern. in the colour schemes, very kind of like Emily Henry-esque. But I love Christina Lauren. I actually haven't read any of these four, but the ones that I have read, you know, very nice, kind of rom-coms. Love it. So yeah, I got these four. Don't know when I'm going to get to them, but yeah, I was happy to buy them. I'm not going to go through the blurbs for all of these. Yeah, so that's the last of the books. As I said, I will pop some links down in the description. The last thing I've got's a bit random. It's my Skin and Me order, and the reason why I wanted to share this with you is to share my code. So if anyone is interested in getting Skin and Me, this is a daily doser. So basically what you do is you upload pictures of your face. That sounds so dramatic. Some pictures onto their system, and you say what your main issues are, whether it's redness or, for me, it was acne. And then the pharmacist will basically go, yeah, I agree, like your issue's acne. And they prescribe the daily doser with the right ingredients for what you need. So I had 3 months of these with a light antibiotic in, and honestly, it has completely transformed my skin. Like, this is me makeup free. Years ago, I would never have come on the internet with no makeup on. I obviously do have a little bit of redness, that's for other reasons. But the acne part of it, this is brilliant. So now I'm on like month 7 or something. So I've not got the antibiotic anymore, but there are other preventative ingredients in here. So what it is, daily doser, you take the lid off and you basically turn it, and the right amount comes out, and every night I just put it on before bed, and that's it. And then in the morning, obviously make sure that I wash my face as normal, cleanse, and then you just make sure that you've got sun cream on, because this does make you a little bit more sensitive to the sun. So I will pop my code in the description, so you can get, or I can get £10 or donate £10 to charity if someone uses this code. I'm going to double check what you get though. I don't know if you get a discount or anything as well, but I will pop that down in the description when I find out. So thank you very much for joining me today. Please let me know down in the comments, have you read any of these? Are you interested to read any of these? Because obviously there are some new releases in here as well as some older ones. I'm really interested to see what everyone thinks. Okay, so other than that, I just want to say thank you very much for watching up until this point. I hope that you're all well, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.